Can you talk to the culture of compliance that is being taught to people with disabilities?
This is hard because as much as years gone by, you think we would learn differs. No, they just slap different words on it. Like they say, oh, we're all inclusive now, but really, you're not inclusive. Like, oh, you're on the spectrum. Well, if we're on a spectrum, how can we comply when the range of normal shifts? But it's like defining how you guys had a class with assertive versus aggressive. Like, how do you proper because what I consider assertive, somebody else can define as aggressive. Like, how you give us you try to teach us about you're not your feelings, you're not your emotion because they'll always be changing, but then you label us as behavior issues. Um, I live it every day. That's how I feel the culture of compliance is, where they pick and choose what aspects of you they want to approve upon.
Can you talk about the sexual education that you received?
Was video, there wasn't much open discussion. They leave you in a group of people. Um, it was like they do it to check the box. We're in compliance. We do because we have to. We're moving on now. And that's why stats show that we get more abused, more attacked, more disease, pregnancies, there was no education to my sexual awareness in school settings and how did it make me feel? It made me feel more alone, more isolated, more abused.
Can you talk about your experience of interacting with law enforcement?
It made me feel scared. There was a well check called on me again, and the cop, there's 2 of them, they not have my proper name even. So, he's like, "This, not whatever." It was very, very, I not know what I'm walking into because the guy actually had his gun out, and I'm like, "What the" I'm ready to pee my pants, I'm shaking, I'm not talking as good as I be talking now because I'm, like, beside myself. And he's like, "Well, I not know what I'm walking into." That's disgusting and hurtful to hear because you have register ready. Who used that? If it's not connected to the police in this state, because you say that you value my life and you put all these laws and extra money, all these resources and everything into this stuff, but then now you're going to say that it's not connected. There's another part I called the police because this guy, he started cursing me. And I was like, okay, no big deal. Everybody says poop the bed words, right? I have my moments too. But then when he was like, I'm getting closer, what are you gonna do? Better go faster. I can't go faster. I'm crying. I peed myself. I'm hysterics. I called the police. I was scared. And you know what the cop says? He shrugged his shoulders, said, it's just be words. If you turn that around and IB tell the cop, call him a pig and enter the bleep words, you think that cop's just gonna shrug and say just be words? Respect regardless. Well, where's the serve and protect? There's a breakdown. One time they thought I'd be drunk. They called for backup. And as the guy was talking to me, he be realized, oh, she's true story. She be on spectrum. Like that's scary. But then when you're stressed out, how are you gonna be like, oh, wait, let me get my blue envelope. Oh, wait, let me get my card. Oh, wait, let me get this. No one like is a cop gonna wait that long too? You know what I mean? Like it's very I hope to God that I never need them. And that's disgusting to say.
Do you feel that people with disabilities are more isolated than people without disabilities?
I feel that people with disabilities that have more, I'm gonna call them whammies for lack of word, like if they're poor, if they're a person of color, if they live in a food desert, if they're disabled, if they live in a home that has a bad rating, um, known abusers, that cripples the isolation more. So, especially if you're too afraid to reach out, to know that you can empower yourself some way. They set you up to fail and then blame you for failing. Transportation is a huge fail, but to connect us, to humane us with life, to get us to that happy place, no.
Were you taught about advocacy, or is there a lack of education surrounding making your own choices?
No. Nobody cared enough to teach me that I could use my voice. Nobody cared that I didn't talk. Nobody cared if I stopped going to class. No. That word I not remember till I was much later. I not remember it at all in school.
Do you feel that people with disabilities have reliable resources when it comes to transportation, food, income or savings, access to medication or medical care, and communicating for your needs?
Is very vast and differs depend on where in the state you be. Transportation is prime example. The law may say yes for parameters to help me, but true story, no, it not help me. Food, there's food deserts. And that's again, no, it's not a reliable source because if I can't have the transportation and I live in a food desert, my I'm gonna live on what? Taco Bell, Wawa, Quick Check, income savings. You change the laws on able accounts, but you still not change the laws on SSI or the hurtful marriage. If I know somebody that has a child with their boyfriend, they can't get married because of the income savings laws that are going to hurt them and take away what little help they do be get. Medical care, I be told with my function needs, which be got worse since the COVID's become, I have more health issues. I live in Warren County. There's St. Luke's here. I be told by more than one doctor in my county to go to Morristown because the doctors here cannot help me propers with my medical level need for my quality life. Communicating your needs reliable sources depends on the code of conduct and integrity of the resource. Um, a lot of times I'm to be blamed because I not follow up, follow through. I not understand, I not remembers. I need help in something. One day I be able to do it myself. The next day I be need help. There's pushback with that.
Do you feel that there is a communication barrier between you and someone without a disability?
Yes. The truer part of it is it's more in the areas where people are educated or awares of the disabled community, like the doctor's office, like my service resource programs. Um, I feel that sometimes the public stranger is more accept me at my function level than the places that know where I be come from and define me as disabled.
Do you feel like you live an independent life, or are you forced to rely on others?
Feel that I live as independent as I can. I'm forced to rely on others because of my my life function. But I understand why people isolate because sometimes the people that you reach out to get help to hurt you or make things worse. And sometimes that is from resource programs and people that are supposed to be safe spaces. So when you have people that have been abused, lied to, threatened, it makes it much more worse. And then they're told that they have even more behavior issues because we we come across as defiant or we're labeled angers or oh my god, she's crying, what's wrong with her?
Can you talk about getting your supports and maintaining your autonomy?
It's the double sword. It's like what do they say? You robbing the Peter to pay Paul, but neither one really has the money. At the end of the day, it's all about quality of life and respect for everybody.
Do you feel comfortable asking for support for personal or sensitive topics?
There is no support. Support where? By who? Service resource programs? No. The doctor's office not even respects me when they take my blood because they know me enough to know that when get my blood, it's in my hand. And where they always start in my arm. So I look like a pincushion. Both arms be stuck bruise marks, and where they get the blood, in my hand with butterfly. So and it's not like I'm not defiant behavior. When I know it's scheduled to get the blood works, I tell them, "May you please do my hand." Oh, because and then some of them play dumb me, like, because I remember them, some of them I remembers, not all of them I remembers. So I ask them, "Who be you? You had me before." "Oh, last time we always do the hand with butterfly needle." "Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that." So if you can't respect me at that level and you're gonna tell me that I'm not communicating proper my needs, how am I supposed to feel comfortable when it comes to the sexual and more intimate questions? It's on us to explain, understand, comply.
Do you feel that you have complete access to your needs? Do you feel that you have to give something to get something that you need?
I not feel that anybody has complete access to their needs, because if that was true, we wouldn't have all these extra programs and forever continuing grants that a lot of them do the same thing, and they never dig deep enough to implement a change to empower us to get the access of our needs. And then do you feel that you have to give something to get something you be need? Um, yes, I'm gonna be honest, yes. A lot of times it be yes. I have to shut my mouth, watch what I be saying, and then it makes me wonder, what am I doing wrong? Am I the one that's wrong? I don't know.
These were really tough questions, and it brought back some really hard experiences for you. Do you have any closing statements?
Someone stole from me, and I didn't start off defiant. I got defiant when they started to threaten me and lied and then said that I'm wonky crazy. What does she be know? And all this stuff. Well, a while later, true story come out because more people started to speak up. This person did steal from me. So they do a quick little fix, patchwork, but they never bother to heal, own the damage. So now you have this whole population that was abused, lied to, threatened from a service resource program. And it's like, okay, we're moving on. You want our help, you have to comply. So there we go back to question one, culture of comply. It's being taught to people with disables. Well, they're abused and dismissed and lied to. Of course, there's going to be issues and concerns. I not have the answers. I know it's not all disgusting because there's some great, good, amazing souls that I be found over the years. And I'm alive today because of that. But I'm also damaged and I'm still trying to heal myself because of some of those same resource service program people. So, and this is true, it's not just on disabled spectrum, it's true in the entire country. And until they realize that, it's not gonna start to repair or get better. They're just gonna keep highlighting what they wanna highlight on and move on. I not have the fix. There's no quick fix, and I think that's part of this comply culture thing is they want a quick fix.
Thank you so much, Gina Marie. Thank you so much for doing this.